the bigger the hope is in the country, the bigger the soccer is gonna become. The hope.
That's deep.
The hope, thinking that
That's deep.
this can be me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, if you go on TikTok, if you go on anything, everybody talking about how to make me, because there is a lot of people that are making money around you. So you're hoping.
You can. Exactly.
You can.
So there's a way.
There's a way. What up, y'all? It's your boy Usni, man. Welcome to the OBT show. Only big time, man. As you know, I'm always with the only and the unique big timer.
What do you do? Big timer, it's about Larry, but y'all already know this. So before we get into today's episode, please make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you follow us on every platform, Spotify, iTunes. Make sure you follow the podcast. We're dropping a new episode every
Wednesday, man.
Hey, let's get straight to it. On today's topic, man, we're going to talk about the 21st century model for college soccer, mostly men, and Division 1 college soccer, because this is only for Division 1 athletes.
Yeah, precise that. Division 1.
You got to make sure you guys understand that. So what is the 21st century model? The 21st century model is, it's a proposal, to the NCAA. So we're trying to adjust the season of men's soccer. Yeah. So there's two proposals right now. There's the 2-semester proposal, which expand the season into 2 semesters in the whole year without changing anything else. But the 21st century model is a little bit different.
We're gonna focus on, by the way. And you guys gonna let us in the comments if you guys want to talk about the other proposal. But right now we're just gonna focus
the 21st century.
We're gonna focus on the 21st century.
It's really important because for the 21st century one, we're focusing on the student-athlete experience. We're focusing on the student-athlete wellness, and we're focusing on one of the most important things, the growth of the game. Because it's important. That's the point. We're trying to, improve the game and make it better.
No, guys, it's really important that they want to improve the game at the college level, because soon, since US didn't start with the academy stuff, the academy going to take a long time to come up.
Yep.
But so now they know that college sports is how they're going to feed the soccer.
Mostly soccer.
Mostly soccer. That's because the soccer team is on the World Cup right now.
Yep.
They qualify for the World Cup. And I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to US that much.
Yep.
But I think this is maybe one of the first time where US actually has a team that can do something in the World Cup. That can compete in the World Cup.
Yep.
So I think, we're going to have to improve the sport for the better of everybody.
Hey, we're trying to grow the game, man. That's how we big time, man.
And to grow the game, you're going to have to go to the source. And college is going to be the source, especially D1. Provider. They're going to be the provider of players to those guys up there.
Yep. And then the first point here that we have is the balance. The study balance, the balance in between the academic and the athletic part. Because it's important, Usni. Look at what's going on right now, right? We have a season where during the fall, your coach will tell you miss class, your coach won't. Some coaches, they don't even care if you miss class at the D1 level.
They just rather later give this to
the teacher. They don't even care if you miss class or not. And they will be like, come, but you got to come to practice though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And make sure you pass your classes with the A.
So
keep that GPA.
You more of a athlete during the fall than a student.
But what they say, that's funny though. You're a student before you're an athlete. But on paper,
You see what I'm saying? And then when it comes to the spring, that's the regular season, how it's going right now. When it comes to the spring, you're more of a student than an athlete. This is what kills growth. This is what kills the growth of the sport. There's no such a thing as you are more of this during spring and you're more of that during the fall. You should be equal.
It should be consistent.
You should be balanced.
All the time, balance.
And this is, the 21st century. They're there for that balance. And what do you think? Do you think it's a good idea that we got to have a balance where we student and athlete, they got to be 50-50? Or, probably you agree with what's going on right now, that you're more of an athlete during the fall, or you're more of a student during the spring? What do you think?
No, man, I definitely agree with that. If you want to grow, to be honest, I don't care. When I say I don't care if they want to make it you more than a student. But at least if I'm 30% athlete, I'm consistently 30% athlete. Yep. With that one, we say it all the time. With consistency, we can grow, like you said.
That's true.
But if today it's a 30%, tomorrow it's a 80%. Even me as an athlete, I don't even know where to position myself anymore. should I take school more serious because I'm more an athlete, or should I take sport more serious because I'm more like a no? If I'm more like an athlete than I am as a student, then we can do something about it,
Yep.
But they're trying to make it look like you more as an athlete. I mean, as a student. But when the season actually start, you're an athlete.
You're an athlete now.
So. And now the requirement is a lot. So we gotta be honest. And if I take an example back, like in Europe and stuff, like we said, in academy, they have their own teacher that come and study you, but they know we're training you for you to be the next pro.
We're training for you to be the next pro.
We want you to have your degree, we want you to go to school, but you here to play sports. So the guys, some family don't let their kids go there because they want them to have their degree and stuff.
True.
True. So sometimes it's like we're gonna make sure this is clear.
Yep.
Either way, we're an athlete 100%, and we're like, the academic part comes second, or the academy is a priority, and the student part I mean the athlete part comes second. Because if you look at the basketball, they already do that in other sport.
Yep.
Guys like Zion Williams, when they went to school the freshman year, we all know they didn't go there to be the best student possible.
Man, we know that.
We know.
But
when it comes to soccer,
the talent, we know he's gonna make it to the league. So why would we, it's important to have the knowledge and the degree, don't get me wrong, because we always preach as big time. We always been preaching about go to school, get your degree, and that's true, that's correct. But there's some people you literally can notice that the talent is gonna take them further than the degree.
Yeah.
So let's not lie to ourselves. So we're gonna move with the issue right now going on with the actual form of the NCAA, where the length of the current season actually is we playing 25 games on 72 days. Listen, 25 games on 72 days.
Physically tough, man.
The average time between matches are 4 days in between games. And that's the average. That's just the average. So it means there's actually game, you just have 2 days recovery. The average is 4 days. And the other issue here is the injury rate, man. The injury, when the player play 2 to 3 games a week, the same player. How about we just play one? Because the 21st century model, they want the player to play 1 day a week, one game a week, so you have a better recovery, you have a better training, you have a better situation and game thing. What do you think about it? Because I think this is a good thing.
No, like it is definitely a good thing. If you think about it, guys, in Europe they play 1 game a week, right? Sometime, that I'm talking about the pro. They have a lot of game in the schedule. Champions League. Sometimes, we have to do what we need to do. Okay, but most of the time, those guys play 1 game a week. Maybe 2, but they have a lot of team to rotate. But in college, talking about this right now, it's just clicking in my mind. If you have to play 3 games the same week, you can, even though you're the most fittest guy in the team, like even though you have fitness wise, you like the Usain Bolt of the fitness, like. Your result won't be the same on Monday than Wednesday.
That's true.
Especially on Friday. If we compare your Friday result to your Monday result, that's why it's hard.
Yep.
But guess what? We're not. If we play 1 game a week, everybody have the same amount of time of recovery. So everybody come with full battery charge.
Yep.
And but if you play 3 games, sometimes if fitness, like physically you're more fit than I do, guess what is gonna happen? You're gonna recover faster than me. So if you play against me on Friday, bro, I have 2 games on my body already. You're gonna recover faster than me. So guess what? You're gonna dominate. You're gonna dominate that challenge between me and you.
Yep.
Okay, which is do you make sure you fit as a college player. But if we all have 1 game a week, now you come 100%. I'm 100% too.
Yep.
So I think we make the fighting fair. The guy that's already like the Cristiano Ronaldo, the super fit. Maybe it's gonna be easy for them to recover faster.
Yep.
But the guy that take a little bit of time for them, the Neymar that need more time to recover, everybody gonna come 100%. So I feel like the quality of the game they're gonna take the quality of the game to the next level. To the next level.
Of course, and we're gonna talk about it. And definitely, I agree with that. The quality of the game is gonna improve. And let's not forget that the college soccer is literally the only league where the player. Where they have the smallest amount of time in between game. It's college soccer. We have DA, Development Academy, where they have 6 days for the next game. And we have all the pro leagues on top of that. USL, NPSL. Everybody, it's
They
every
don't play
week.
back
It's
to back.
once a week. It's once a week. So I don't know why not in college.
Yeah, no, and saying that's actually important. Like that's a good point. Like if we preparing the guys to go to the pro, why don't we just copy those guys? You know, like if I'm preparing you to be good in the snow in the winter, you know, why am I always covering you to be hot? No, I gotta prepare you for every,
Yeah,
you know, for
exactly.
expectation.
Yeah.
So if those guys play once every 4 days, why are we playing three game in 4 days? Like,
Exactly.
does that make sense?
Exactly. So this is a little bit confusing, but I think the new rule, the new model, if it's actually accepted and approved, I think it will be better for the future of college soccer,
college soccer.
in America, and even soccer in general. You know,
It will save college soccer because, like we can see right now, a lot of players don't want to go to soccer. A lot of soccer players don't want to go through college anymore.
that's true.
You know, so if you see this as
And they don't even hide them anymore. They don't want to take them loans to go pay tuition. So they're rather just tell you straight up. They say, no, I'm not going to go to college, but I want to be pro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other pathway that, you know, this player has to go. You know, they can choose a little bit around.
and then we're not saying don't go to college. Like college is important. I know I myself I go to college. College is
Yep.
important. You need college.
Yep.
But if you know, if you like that, like you know you can make that. College is not for everybody. So you gotta do what you have to do.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. We also can talk about, you know, some benefit, you know, because, you know, it's good that we're gonna bring a new proposal that's gonna be accepted by the NCAA. We gotta vote for the player, the coaches. But what's the benefit of the 21st century model? I think the injury prevention is the most important here. Because listen, for people out there that has been in the college team or the soccer team, you guys know that the injury room is packed. Like the room, the how do you call it again? The training room.
training
room. It's
He said-
packed.
you know, guys, he said injury
That's
room.
the injury room. The room full of injuries.
all the training from the DMU. What are you talking about, man?
No, but seriously though, the training room, bro. Ankle, ACL, knees. We need to avoid that.
Bro,
At least
Hamstring.
let's reduce
quad,
that. Let's reduce the
hip
amount
flexor.
of injuries.
I know all this, man. I know all this.
Back.
And then you know what the coach said? Yeah, you don't sleep enough. It doesn't matter how many hours you sleep.
Sleep, man.
But guess what? Even if you sleep enough, but bro, you have a class at 7
We have
a.m.
class at 7 a.m.
What
man.
sleep you gonna do there? Like what?
Man, we also have balance in between lifestyle, you know, and athletic
Family,
part.
like-
It's important. We got to reduce the you know, when I'm talking about balance between lifestyle and athletic, I'm talking about, you know, a lot of athlete. It's hard when the season is tight. You know, you only the spring and you have game back to back and you want to party again on top of that. It's not possible. But I'm not bringing here say that we gotta let this
Socialize.
You gotta support socializing. Hey, thank you for that, man. I was looking for the word, but I'm not saying that you gotta support that. I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes people gotta have time with their family, to spend time with their
But
friend. It's
but-
really important.
But you talking about this, right?
Yeah.
I feel like one of the big benefit here, guys, the D1 school is gonna win. Like it's gonna be crazy for a D1 school
You
because
guys,
the guy like
Yeah.
the D1 teams,
yeah,
like the soccer team in D1 is gonna go to the next level, like you said. Some guys just like playing soccer in college, they like competing, and they like partying. Okay, we got D2 for you. We got because you know there is some guy that actually that's how they wanna make in life.
yeah. That's
You know,
what I'm
so the
making
competition is gonna be higher.
Yeah.
You know, so we send like some guys just wanna socialize and everything. Maybe he can go to some school where like
that's also like
he can socialize. But if
Yeah.
you have to compete,
we competing.
they're competing. And guess what? Right now, coach have choice. All the D3 guys that really good, but they didn't have the choice. They didn't have like not the choice, the chance to go
Yep.
D1. Now the coach gonna start looking for more people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Better people, better options. So I feel like it's gonna be a win-win for everybody.
Yep.
People that's in the team that don't really like feel like they want to compete at this level, they want to do all this commitment.
That's true.
The guy that's in the team now, they know that they accept not to socialize.
Yeah, I seem not to socialize.
You see what I'm
and
saying?
And it's also important because, you know, with the 21st century model, I think a lot of players, they won't be able to miss class anymore Cause you know how we travel all the time. We have to be in Michigan. We gotta be in Texas. We gotta be in Illinois for a game during the week, and we have classes, and we know we're taking at least 15 credit. Okay, the requirement here is 12. The requirement here is 12. I know, but some people go and take one more class.
A lot of people now about like 15 credit.
I would say the average is 14,
15.
Yeah. So
if you want to get out there quick,
so how you gonna be? You're gonna mix class every time and then compete just because you're trying to compete. So it's just like it don't make sense. You paying tuition, you got to be in class as a student. We always say, "Oh, we're a student before being an athlete," and now we're missing classes. Don't get me wrong, you gotta compete, obviously. But
and then here too precise as OBT, we report facts. This is not our opinion. Mm-hmm. This is just stuff that happened.
Yep.
So we just report facts.
So I just think that it's missing class. Putting away the fact that we miss class with the new rule, we're not gonna be able to miss class. I definitely think it's a good thing. So for the player, the thing, and then the cost too, because it's important that we're talking. How is it gonna cost the schools? Because that's important that we talk about it. I feel like if we expanding the season right into a year-long thing, we will be able to adjust the cost that we spend. Because think about it, right? Our spending will be less, or we can manage it. Like we can spend instead of having a big crowd of trainers, we can reduce the number of trainers.
No, like
what you think about it?
I feel like if we reduce the amount of game, school, right? Let's not lie to each other. Okay, not all the school, but in general, school have money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You say they have money?
They do have money. Let's be honest. No, they do have money, and then. I know if Larry's my friend and he's playing 3 games this week, man, I have a life. I work, I have my family, I have siblings. I can't go to all your 3 games. Yeah. But if you only play 1 game a week, I can come watch that game.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So maybe more people can come watching the game.
More people can come watch the game.
And then guess what? Let's say if your school don't have money, then now we're gonna have to find a way to how can we bring people to the game.
To attract people.
And this is what I'm saying too. We say this in the podcast. After the World Cup in 2026, I mean, it's long. But after that World Cup, soccer going to take a whole nother level here. Yeah. So we should start preparing ourselves. So when it comes, we're not surprised, Yep. So after that, I feel like after 2026, school won't need any more to, find a way to make people come to this game. People will come to the game.
People will come to the game.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for now, for the beginning, we're going to find a way to make people come to our game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
for example, if I'm Duke, or I'm like, UNC, what is his name? If I'm Duke or North Carolina, and people can come to my game, okay, maybe we can find a way to invite Zion to the game. People might not come for the soccer, but they will come for the Zion. And when it comes there, we're gonna make sure, bro. If you watch a basketball game or a football game, the game is entertaining.
The game is entertaining.
We gotta entertain soccer because America, at the end of the day, they like entertainment.
They like it.
So what can we put? The game is playing. You see basketball games, celebrities there. It's packed. Okay, we can say the basketball game is important, but bro, sometimes it come because you heard Jay-Z's coming, Obama is coming.
Exactly.
So we're gonna find a way to entertain them.
That's true. And then people it's good to watch. We gotta understand first of all that it's not a sport which fit in the culture of America. And mostly call it soccer. Yeah. So we gotta make sure that we adapt. Or they adapt to the culture, but we gotta make it fun in a way where it fits with what they're looking for too. So I definitely think
but saying that in the long run, I think they're gonna save money too. To be honest,
that's true.
I think I'm saying school have money, but on the long run they're gonna save money. And then guess what? School will have to change a lot of policy about the U.S. education.
Yeah.
So let's say I don't know if a random school, Clemson. If I'm Clemson and I send 3 guys to the league on the transfer, can we get 2%?
Can you get 2%?
Can you get 2%?
Why not the league? Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
In France, in Europe, they literally do this. Monaco is still getting money from Mbappe right now, I'm pretty sure. From his transfer, if he go to Real Madrid, or PSG, they're still getting money from him.
And Kunku from all
from
these
those guys.
Yeah.
Lyon still getting money from him. And something happened with Titi. We always see that. Neymar, first club, Dos Santos in Brazil, they're still getting money from him.
Still getting money.
That's how those finance themselves. So maybe the school will have to start putting this in their clothes. You know what I'm saying? If you sign. If you ever sign pro, maybe you might get 1% or 2%.
Yeah.
Those 2% might not be $1 million, but that can at least pay the ball for this year.
Yeah,
exactly. So guess what now? The school they're gonna start competing because they wanna send their player to the league. That's how they're gonna make the money too.
Yep.
You know, say become a business where everybody gonna win.
Because it's already a business.
It's already a business.
So,
Where only them winning.
Exactly.
You know.
So,
but right now, for the school to win, the player have to win first.
Yep.
You know, the player gotta find the team first.
So
guess what? The school gonna start pushing player. They're gonna start making more contact so they can send their player, because they know by sending the player, they're getting a little bit from it.
That's true, and it's important. I think you know, earning from your player, that's what you want. It give you recognition. Everybody's gonna see you out there. Oh, this guy from Clemson, he from UND, and you know. Not
like you definitely right, but bro, if you think about it, right, it's gonna be beneficial for the school. Larry, if you went, we Minnesota right now, we have St. Thomas here, D1. If you went to St. Thomas for 3 or 4 years, now you making money right now, right? Now that you making your own money, guys. Sometimes you wake up one day, okay, I want to go to St. Thomas. Bro, you go to St. Thomas and you see that, I don't know, they need a new like I don't know, net for the team. Bro, like sometimes you do a donation to the team. You know what I'm saying? As we grew up, you guys do a donation to the St. Thomas because that's where we're from. You know, that coach been there for 10 years. Now you're struggling. What do you need? You need a ball? All right, that's on me this month. You know, because now you got it. So, on the long run, it's going to be beneficial to them, man.
It's going to be beneficial. Hey,
and guess what? Even sometimes, even sometimes if St. Thomas is playing, Larry's a big guy in the league. Larry's coming to St. Thomas game. More people coming to the just because you're there, you're gonna bring more people to the game. You see what I'm saying? Definitely. So I think the school gonna win.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost. You know, obviously, it's gonna cost a lot of bad blood and plus. Whatever you're gonna add as a proposal is gonna have a positive and negative, and I think this is probably one of them. And another, the money part, and another negative will be if we're going to, you know, a year-long season. Obviously, we don't have game back-to-back anymore, so the coaches will have to cut some players to reduce the size of the roster. This can be a bad thing because, you know, some people, they're just there to play. But, you know, we want to compete, and everybody cannot play. We have school with 40 players in the roster, you know, 39, 30, 42.
And the coach only used 17.
He only used 17. So
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. What you think about it?
What I think about it, I just feel like, I said this on the socialized part. School now, they would have, like you said, they're gonna cut people. Some people's gonna be happy, some people's not gonna be happy. But like the guy that's gonna get cut, they're still gonna be D2 for you, D3 for you. If you wanna play college soccer there, but just be okay, guys. We're even friends. You know, in academy, sometimes, bro, you don't have the level to be here. You can't be mad about it. You know, because guess what? Right now, the coaches cannot be nice anymore, keep you in the team, and because if they gotta give you the money to stay there, they can't waste the time on you because it's just like we say, people in America don't like when you play with their money. Right? So now if they gotta play with their own budget, they cannot waste time on people that, you know, that don't have the level to be here. The 40 guys, you know, let's be honest. Out of those 40 guys in the team, maybe 20 actually have the level to be here. Some guys are just good enough, or like they're really good, but there is some other stuff where they're lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not a good teammate. Coach, they can't waste the time with those guys anymore. You know? And then that's where the D2 sometimes, like, it can be D1, but a freshman coming, we know freshman barely playing D1 his first year. Yeah, barely. You know what I'm saying? So as a coach, you send them to a D2. You know, we're sending them here. He already have his scholarship. They're gonna have to find those kind of ways. Transfer, connection, communicate, make a better, you know, exchange in between players. So pretty much make it a league. I don't know. This is a little bit hard to make or to make it happen because it's like, nah, bro. You gotta register for classes and all that at one school. But you know, hopefully, we can have a connection where you send probably the kids. Send high school, you send it to that JUCO. That's what I'm saying. And then because we gotta be honest, because when D1 schools when what is his name, Duke went to take Zion Williams, was a freshman. He didn't come there to bench. So there is some freshmen, if they come to school, they're not coming there to bench. We know they're gonna play, right? But sometimes we know he got the level, but maybe physically he's not ready. Okay, I'm gonna send him to the D2 to my school, so he can my state. Send him there, or send him to the best D2 that I know that I have a connection with. Can he stay there for 1 year, for 2 years? Get ready, boom. You know, and then think about it. Even the academy, sometimes, you know, sometimes in academy they see you. Okay, you 9, 10, whatever club you play in, they already have a connection with that club. Whenever you hit 14, boom, they transfer you because they've been working up for the past 5 years. You see what I'm saying? So now we critique the high school level. They're gonna sort of I'm telling you, once they pass this thing and they know that they need a player,
Hopefully they do.
you're gonna have to, like, you cannot wait in, because right now literally what coaches does, they wait at the level, players send them the stuff, but now they're gonna have to go find player now.
Yeah.
They're gonna go find, they're gonna not even finance, they're gonna go help those high school in the town, like the high school coaches do like some training with them so they can start preparing those guys to go to college.
To go to college.
You know what I'm saying?
Go to college. Yeah.
Of course, the competition is gonna be so high because right now everybody wanna go G1.
But that's important.
It's gonna hurt some people.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt some people, but it will make the game grow.
Yeah.
You make the game grow faster.
Crazy.
Because we cannot. If we want quality, and then good game, we need to do that. We need to reduce the amount of average player. We need the good gotta play with the good to make the fun. Like look at the Barcelona, look at the Madrid. What makes them the best is because they got a good player.
They got the best of the best.
They have the best of the best.
La crème de la crème.
La crème de la crème. But I have a question for you real quick. Right. So in the beginning of the video, I was talking about this proposal, and I said this proposal is only for D1 men's soccer. Don't you think this proposal can affect the women's side, or don't you think this proposal can affect the D2? Don't you think this proposal can affect the D3 or the GCO?
No, bro. I feel like the women's soccer in US is already big. They were one of the best. But what we're saying, like at the young level, they're lacking a little bit. But this proposal gonna help them. Literally, they're gonna take the women's soccer to the next level at the young age. Because right now, guess what? Because let's be honest, the gap between the best player at the amateur level, the best women player and the worst player is huge, right? So guess what? Right now, we will not find anymore one person that's super good playing a D3 team. We know she can play G1.
Okay,
we won't see that anymore. Okay. If she have the level, she will go. The school will do whatever they can to get her.
That's true.
So that's good.
We see that a lot.
No, we see that a lot.
Stopping you, but I wanted to say that's a good point because we see that a lot. I see a lot of players that play D3, D2, JUCO.
But you're like, these two can play D1.
I'm like, man,
that will not happen anymore.
Full right in the D1.
That will not happen anymore. I think that will stop. So it's gonna affect the D2. It's gonna affect the D3 because they're gonna lose their good player. But you know what? It's gonna be fair now, like we said. Now, the guy that deserves to be D1 but are playing JUCO, we know he's way over this level. So he would not be in that level anymore because that's too easy for him.
Yep.
He's going to go to the level where he's competing. So now, on the JUCO or D3, D2, NAIA, now the player that's playing there, their level, like literally they take a test. The test literally put them there. You know what I'm saying? Literally, when you go to college, you gotta do a math test, English placement test. The placement test put whatever you get in that test. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're ready for the test.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a quick story. My first day in college, my coach told me, it was JUCO. My coach told me, okay, you guys gonna go take a test. I was like, okay. I was with my teammate. We were so tired. We were just clicking on the math, just clicking. I'm done. They put me in the lowest math class. I was like, hell no. I want you to take the test. Larry. I was like, hell no. I want you to retake the test. And when I retake the test, it put me on college algebra. I'm like, thanks, man. They put me in a class where, like, no offense to people that's there. All respect. But I was like, I already took these classes. I already passed. They put me in a class where, like, 2 plus like that equal 10. Bro, I can't do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, hey,
that's funny.
But, and then guess what? To be able to pass to my college class, like, what is it, college algebra or algebra calculus, I was supposed to take 7 math classes. 7 math, that's 7 semester. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I cut that thing algebra. Man. Now I'm done with math. I don't even need to take math anymore.
So,
you're bringing back to the point, your placement test would tell you where you're supposed to be.
Yep.
So like if you're supposed to be in D1, you're gonna be there. If you're supposed to be on D2, you're gonna be there. If you're supposed to be on D3, you're gonna be there. So now every single person that's playing D3, even though they wanna have fun, they wanna socialize, everybody will have the same level.
Yep. And I think it's also good because if we think about it, right, it's not every D1 that give everybody a full ride scholarship because they have big roster. By reducing the size of the roster, everybody can have some type of money.
Bro, they're gonna give it for out to everybody. You know what? Because the D1 gonna start competing for the player now. Because right now, think about it. Unless you that guy, you know what I'm saying, you the Mr. Soccer and everything, D1 would come to you. They wanna, but when, like, it's gonna be like in France. academy like Marseille, Paris, Barcelona, they all fight for the the hardest guy.
The hardest guy, yeah.
The new guy that's coming, they're all fighting for.
Yep.
When odd guy when he first came to Europe, like when he first name came to Europe in 2014, I remember Barcelona. They went to his family, take him to eat. Madrid go there, Atletico Madrid, all the club, Chelsea, everybody go there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you're gonna do the same thing here now. Coach is gonna come down to find the player.
Yep.
They're gonna have to come down to find a player. And if you're not the hardest guy, but you have that level, you that D1 guy, bro. Why would I waste my time with this coach that giving me like maybe 20% or nothing? Why would I just not go there and give me 100% and compete with him
and
compete against him?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
That's gonna be a good.
So
thing.
that's what I'm saying. So that those guys that don't have, because let's be honest, even right now, if a coach don't give you a full right scholarship, either way, you don't have the level. You know what I'm saying? But he want you in the team, of course, because we never know.
No.
But you don't have the level.
For real.
Or there is there is politics going on.
There's politics going on.
Sometimes they play politics. But that what is them? Once we pass this thing at that time, once we pass this proposal at that time, coach will not be able to play politics anymore. Look in Europe, in academy, those coaches can't play politics because if the result is not there, they're kicking you out.
Their job is on the line.
Your job is on the line, so you don't have time for politics anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So if the coach bring you to D1, they're gonna give you a scholarship.
No, definitely. It's important to know that because there's a lot of teams, a lot of college teams where coaches are not held accountable for what they do.
They're not,
but they have to be held accountable
for soccer.
The player
for soccer,
mostly.
What is them? I want you to precise for soccer because, bro, there is for basketball, football. If the coach is not winning, they're kicking him out.
They're gonna.
So we gotta say for soccer, we gotta precise soccer there.
And then it kills the sport. I don't know if you guys understand in which way it kills us. It kills the sport.
Explain
because
yourself.
those people that are not held accountable for doing politics or business, it kills the sport because there's talent in the team that they're not using. Then that talent go to West. And then we don't have the next level.
We always
don't have the next level.
Guys, like the thing he's saying right now, if Messi, when he was 19 years old, he was with the wrong coach that could have ruined his career. He wouldn't be the same guy.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He wouldn't be the same guy.
That's a fact.
Ronaldo, when he was like 19, 20, when he first came to Man U with Alex Ferguson, that's why you have so much respect for that guy. Because with the wrong coach, that could have ruined his career.
The wrong coach.
You know what I'm saying?
The wrong coach.
Larry, actually, you're right on that one saying that. That's a big point there.
It kills the game.
It kills the game. And by the way he says it's killing the game, if I'm understanding, you sound like since like we won't be able to use the actual talent anymore, the talent's just gonna die. And then if the player die, there is no more game.
No more game. Like, where's the fun at? Where's the fun at? If Ronaldinho didn't have the coach he had, as you say, we saw how he make a lot of people fall in love with the sport by how he move, how he dance with the ball. That's talent. You can tell me don't do it in games, but that's Ronaldinho, man. That's talent right there. It's fun to watch. Yeah. That's what people pay their money from. And he was saying that I'm here to make sure that people pay their money it's worth their money. He was there to and he did his thing. So I think, as I was saying, and bring back to the point, the politics, coaches that do politics,
it will reduce.
That do
because
business.
Regardless, politics is gonna be there, bro.
Exactly.
Even there's politics, but it's gonna reduce because coaches know they're on the line. We see in Europe all the time. Bro, like what is him Arteta before he started winning? When Arsenal the beginning of the season, it was only on 1-2 months they were already talking. Should we change? Should we change? On 2 months.
So
because now that's what I'm saying. If school guys start giving school full right to all the players in the team, they cannot play with their money.
Yep.
If you coach, we need result. If the result is not there, okay, who's the next one? I'm apply for it.
apply for it. And then it's really I think it's important to know that. It's important to know that what's going on and the coaches not being held accountable for what they do behind doors. So I think
behind closed doors.
So it would definitely shows with the full right to everybody. You apply some type of pressure because the school will be like, okay, where's the result?
You ask for all this money, but what is the result?
Where's the result? So it will be a good thing for the future of the sport and the growth of it, because this is what we're looking for. We're looking to expand the sport.
The sport is gonna grow, like
the growth,
like
the play, quality.
This one example, right?
Okay.
Like for example, in Minnesota, we only have one man D1 soccer, right? St. Thomas.
Okay.
So St. Thomas have D1 soccer. They have other school. I don't know. They have a SCSU. They have a St. John's. They have
Duluth.
Duluth. They have a lot of, This what sometimes gonna start being connection with all these places right now, because like if you only by yourself, you cannot, like, you can be at the smallest town, you know what I'm saying? You can't be everywhere. They're gonna start having connection with all tech high school. They need more connection. So guess what? If in Toulouse, in the south, Toulouse, Marseille, Lorient, bro, in the south, if anybody explode there, we want to know.
You want to know.
So guess what? You need eyes everywhere. But to have eyes everywhere, you got to have a connection with all the small teams. So coaches start calling you. You don't even got to look for it anymore. They're bringing them to you. But to do that, guess what? Maybe you go look at St. John's, or you look at SSU. Okay, these guys need nets. They need the ball. Okay, this is St. Thomas, we're giving you this. But because we know we're going to give it to them, but of course, over time, we're going to receive.
Yeah. And then I think we talked about it. We talked about it earlier, and then I was asking you. No. I brought the point how, like, when it comes to football and basketball and most of the sport in America, I'm talking about at the collegiate level, they have scouts.
They do have scouts.
They have scouts. They do have scouts. There's people, they're getting paid to bring the next talent, full-time job, and they're getting paid. They make their living out of bringing the next talent. I'm talking about college level. But how about soccer, though? Do we really have scouts?
To be honest, I don't know, but I've never seen one. I have never heard of one.
Or the coach had to do the whole recruiting process with the assistant coach or the coordinator.
Something I've heard about. Yeah. There is a scout from European team in US to bring them back there. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said to bring them back.
Let's be honest. If European have a scout here,
they send all the way from Europe
to here. Why don't you have a scout here for your own self? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's hard. It's hard, but it's the South truth though. It's the South truth. There's a lot of things that we have to change to improve the game, to fix the issue that is there. Mostly the collegiate level, and I'm always talking about it. Only big time, Usni and I, we only telling you about the collegiate level because that's where the talent is. That's where the talent is.
There's a lot of talent there, man. And then the thing is, what we're talking about this a lot is because we're around these guys. We see them. We see some people. There is some guy that's crazy talented, but they don't even want to go to college because they see the system. They don't want to go through this. They're going to college right now. They're just taking class. But bro, give those guys a ball. Yeah. Like every practice, every single day for 2 to 3 hours for 1 month, or maybe like for 3 months. They're beasts. Yeah. But they don't want to go through it.
Exactly. That's exactly one of the issues. The second is the price. Nobody don't have money to go to a development academy. Everybody cannot go DA. Bro. Like, if I want to play for academy,
like 6-7K?
More. Even Zlatan Ibrahimovic was complaining about how much he had to pay for the academy for all his kids. He has 3 kids. They all play soccer. He's going to spend how much over there to put them at LA academy? He got to pay for yearly. It's too much. And soccer, a lot of people don't have that much money. So if I don't have money, I cannot make it.
But Zlatan have money though, but he didn't want to pay that. That's Zlatan.
So tell me, if I don't have money, I cannot make it.
That's the thing.
That's the question.
In US. And then we know soccer is a poor sport. It is a sport. It is a poor sport. Guys like Ronaldinho, Neymar, those guys didn't have nothing.
They didn't have nothing.
But I feel like if we pass this, it's gonna take US college soccer to the whole nother level.
As we should.
The whole nother level, man.
You gotta take college level to another
and
level.
us as a fan, it's gonna be more enjoyable to watch it. Yep. Because sometimes even I see this on TikTok all the time. Some mistake that people do in college, because for example, center back forget to clear the ball, those big mistake. Yeah. I think they're gonna reduce that one. You always have some Maguire somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They always make their way through it. But
that was a good one. That was a good one.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying the mistake is gonna reduce the mistake because guess what? Right now, it's not gonna be any more Sadio Mane against some guy from Comor. This is first time. It's gonna be Sadio Mane against Trent. It's gonna be fair fight.
It's gonna be fair fight.
Fair fight.
It's gonna be fair fight.
It's gonna be Mo Salah against Alphonso Davies. Fair fight.
We both have the level we are where we should be.
But it's not somebody that's just this is the first time being here. You don't even know that. I think we're gonna remove that one, so the game's gonna be more enjoyable. Even though in US they don't like the game that's tied 0-0 in it, but it's gonna be more enjoyable because it's a fair fight.
Fair fight, man. Fair fight. This is why when you go to boxing, we have heavy, we have lightweight. We have
to make it fair.
You cannot be 50-pound fight with somebody when he 150. Even if you got more muscle, he can kill you with one punch.
He can.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So we gotta make it fair
You
to
gotta
fight, and
make the
enjoyable
fight
to
fair.
watch for people.
Enjoyable to watch because this is where the passion come from, man.
Bro.
The passion. This is where the little kids, when the little kids come with his mom and he's at the game, he's happy. He's happy in his head. He's like, this is what I want to do.
One day.
This is what I want to do one day.
The
This
hope.
is what I want to do.
The
The hope, the dream.
And
It
again,
start
and
there.
here too, and
It
then
start there.
talking about the hope, the guys that's gonna go to D1, right? They have the hope that they're gonna make to the league
They have
because
the hope.
the school gonna send them there.
Yes.
Now, we say this in our video too, our podcast. The bigger the hope is in the country, the bigger the soccer is gonna become. The hope,
That's deep.
the hope, thinking that
That's deep.
this can be me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, if you go on TikTok, if you go on anything, everybody talking about how to make me, because there is a lot of people that making money around you. So you're hoping.
You can. Exactly.
You can.
So there's a way.
There is a way.
There's a lot
so
of
like
ways.
in college, we know there is a way, but it's a hard way. If college can like literally put that road on a GPS and give that to every single player, this is how it's supposed to go. Some people might walk there, some people might bike, some people might drive, but at least we know where we're going.
Yep.
And we know what it takes to be there. You see what I'm saying?
You know what it
But
takes
right
to be
now,
there.
it's like, oh, get there. Okay, I can be on the road. I can see some stuff. But if you don't have the GPS, sometimes you got to turn right. But it
Yeah.
still say go straight. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, you're just driving without knowing where you're going.
Yep.
All this proposal, literally what he's doing right now is literally putting, okay, there is a good stuff. They want people to go to school. People, but maybe some people just using college to make their way to go pro. Let's be honest.
No, seriously.
It is.
Seriously.
I think sometimes schools know that, but they don't want to accept it.
They don't want to accept that. They don't want to accept that.
They don't want to accept
They
that.
don't want to accept that.
When it comes to soccer. But bro, when Zion and stuff go to Duke, we all know he's not going there to be a lawyer tomorrow. He's not. Even
know.
though school is important.
Yep.
Sometimes like some player want to get the degree and everything. But bro, we all know
Most of them.
most of school are not their priority.
Go right now.
School, like right now we watching the Final Four of the basketball.
Yep.
Oh yes, we were watching the game. UNC against Duke.
Yep.
Though every single guy in that team, not every single guy, 70% there wasn't playing that game hoping they're gonna be the best doctor in the country.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't
You know,
think so.
They're hoping like, maybe
Hey,
here I can make it to the G League and then
next
boom.
ballers, man.
You know, same thing for
At
soccer.
least G League, if they didn't do nothing.
Same thing for soccer. We gotta start accepting that right now.
Yep.
Maybe some guy they just wanna make it there, But as a coach, we're gonna make a fair fight.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure they go to school. Because sometimes it don't work for everybody.
It don't
Maybe
work for
1% make
You
it
can
there.
get injured before.
You can get
and
injured.
You get a lot of things. Yeah.
So we gotta make sure the school road, they have the GPS to the school road, they have the GPS to the pro road. Let them make their choice.
Let them make them choice. Let's just push them.
Push them there. Let
And
them
then
make the
let them
choice.
make their choice. It's
Of course,
important.
sometimes we see somebody's turning super bad. That's nothing to do with this road. Let's kick him out.
Yep.
But guess what? It's gonna be easy to kick player out right now because we have a lot of options.
You had a lot of options. And
Anybody
then
wanna come-
if you don't want to be the next guy, we're gonna grab the next guy next to you. He's not far. He's not far. The next guy is never far, man. You just gotta make sure you got your spot secured.
It is, man.
But that was the proposal, the 21st century proposal for the NCAA. Hopefully, all the athlete, the women and men soccer, and also coaches, head coaches vote for it, and then hope that's the proposal passed at the NCAA. But as far as now, we just have the current hope, which is the whole soccer season, which is play over the fall, and which is, I think it's bad, but as we gave you guys all the information, you guys can let us know what you guys think about it. Before we end today's episodes, please make sure you guys check our old episode. We
man.
talk about everything related to soccer. We drop every new episode every
Wednesday, man.
Hey, make sure you check out with us, man. OBT only.
Big time, man.
Let's get it.